Hello. I caved. I'm going into the PTU. Yeah, I'm doing it. First, before we dive in, though, because everybody loves doing some reading, right? I did not know that they actually put out some info. Traveler's Guide and a Galactic Guide. Is it Nick's? So we're going to take a look at that real quick. And then we'll dive in. Apparently there's been changes to Grim as well. Got the new RPG. Oh, right, the weird... Yeah, you can have me. I don't really care about the new RPG, really. That's not what I'm gonna be. I don't give a fuck about it, but I forgot that was the thing. I think they post. I don't remember which one was posted today. It was either this one or the other one. I don't remember. But I'm gonna do a quick skim over what it be, and then I'll go in. It one-shots an MSR? That's absurd. There's no locking on mechanism to it like the... What's the other one called? The Animus or whatever? I would imagine anyway, if it's that strong. It's an unclaimed planetary... Wait, no, that... Well, unclaimed is misleading. At the border of a dark nebula, which I believe is what they're referring to as the Vandal system, lies an F-type main sequence star, orbited by 3 planets and 2 sprawling asteroid belts. The Glacium Ring, or the Nix Belt Alpha, wonder what people are going to refer to it as, between the 2nd and 3rd planets. And then it brings up Levski. Path will take you through the Glacium Ring. Decommissioned structures like the breaker stations. I assume that's that big ass rock thing they showed. I wonder if there's going to be, there's quantum markers to all those locations, or if we actually just have to go find them. It's 2.5 times a railgun. That's insane, dude. Anytime they add something new, oh, it's going to be nerfed. Yeah, how much you want to bet there's a plethora of people spamming that shit in Spectrum. The largest object in the belt. Isn't that? Yeah, that's where... Okay, that's where Levski is. The big rock. Built into a large asteroid within the Glacium Ring. Once a mining facility, Levski has evolved into a refuge for those seeking life beyond the tightening grip of the UEE. Today it stands as a symbol of independence and resistance, a place where ideals, freedom, and self-governance endure. I.e., my new home, come 4.4 going live. Named after a 19th century Earth revolutionary, Levski was founded by the People's Alliance. Became a beacon of refugees fleeing Earth. That's interesting. It's magnet for less savory visitors. I wonder. They just buff the railgun? Yeah, that'll solve everyone's problem. The railgun's not OP as it stands. I'm glad that they make people aware that it's not just going to be Some bullshit like safe haven for industrial players. And it's gonna be dodgy. Check Grim and Wallenstein to check on verified hauling. Yeah, that was the plan. A child laborer who was executed by an advocacy agent for refusing to continue to work after a 16-hour shift. I would have refused to. Footage of the murder was smuggled out of the factory and it became a symbol of resistance to the growing members of... Damn, that is a dark past. Holy shit. Anti-Messer movement. Hanukkah Memorial stands as a solemn reminder. Yeah, no shit. On December 3rd is Remembrance Day. I wonder if they'll do anything in-game on December 3rd for that. Or if they plan to. There's unverified hauling. The fuck? Yeah, apparently it's really good too. So that's gonna be the first thing I check out. People have been leaving offerings like Picos at the stat. That's cute. That's that's great. I wonder if they'll have anything like in-game on December 3rd though. That's cool. People are leaving offerings though. That's pretty cool. And hospital and Galleria basically. Alright, the people who run the place. A faction originally formed by people fleeing the unjust Messer regime. They founded a utopian colony, a utopian with a very dystopian aesthetic. Made station on an asteroid in the Nix system in spite of the challenges of living on an airless rock. Their settlement Levski endures to this day. The People's Alliance of Levski are dedicated to the creation and continual development of a truly egalitarian community where all may flee safe. Yeah, yeah. Okay, starts to lose me towards that. There's new alcohol, Han. Your favorite. And in the future, a preview of content that's planned for the future updates and not included in 4.4, as we were made aware at SitCon Direct. Longer term development goals and may change as work progresses, as we're all too familiar with the development of this game. Yeah, more of the, here's Nix, it's not finished, but we're building it in front of you. Nonsense. The toilet mission, where you have to deal with the Levski's plumbing. Tactical strike, and then the big breaker stations. I'm assuming we can visit the breaker stations, but we can't do the content for it. And then we have the 3 planets. The green one that looks dope, the giant mustard yellow gas ball. That's not a gas ball, but it's extremely fucking hot. With really good resources, apparently. And then the ice giant. Sorry, oh boy. That's a lot of reading. Well, we'll worry about that later as we get to it, because that one just goes in depth on Nix 1, 2. We'll delve into that as we come across those locations. And semi-spawn in Stanton. We're just gonna go Orison because it's closer to Grim. Yeah, start soon, Tim. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Prowler utility is only 2 mil. That's gotta be a goof for sure. Surely it costs more than that. No way it's cheaper than a Talon. That's kind of crazy. Try the Ion again. I think the Ion's better than the Inferno, to be honest. Asgard's 15 mil, is it really? Let me pull up the Urkel, and then we'll know for sure. It's gonna take a second to... Oh, never mind. Seer, Asgard. The fuck? Well, it doesn't list it in Urkel for 4.4 PTU, oddly enough.
Welcome to the ASOP.
What do I want to fly? Probably the Shiv, honestly. Yeah, let's go with the Shiv.
Please visit us again.
Hopefully we can get it before the price change for sure. Asgard's 18, Tex 13, MX Meteor is 5, and Utility is 2, MX is 7. Interesting. God, I'm kind of tempted to go get the MX. Like, real quick before I run out to Nyx. But excuse me. Did I not deliver my Shiv? Oh, I didn't. I thought I did.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Is that Lorville? Damn. For Inferno, it's so weak! That's why I hate it. You have such a limited amount of ammo, and that GAD on there feels so weak compared to the cannon. What paints? So I want to go. Let's do. These are the important decisions, by the way. When did I test it? Last patch? Like in the live version? Did they change it for this patch? I feel like for the size of the weapon it has on there, it takes way too many shots to kill stuff. $18 mil for the Asgard's insane, though. I should probably change what I'm wearing. And, like, equip weapons that are actually decent. I can see my Zalewski really that bad. That's comforting. I'm so excited to go to the lag ski. Is anyone really surprised though that it's gonna be lagged the fuck out in the new area? I don't have the one helmet I wanted to put on. What a shame. Oh well. I'll take guns. Way too many. Oh, actually? Very limited compared to what I have on live. That's a good thing, though. Throw another one on there. I'll just get the module for it later. Dude, we haven't had that low of frames since they dropped Orison. Holy shit. We'll see how bad my frames are when I get there. What are my frames right now? A nice buttery 60 FPS. In Orison. I mean, I'm sure it's about to drop the second I open the hangar, though.
Looks like you're all set to leave.
Down to 47. It's insane, with how powerful my PC is, and pulling out of Orison, I still only get 36 FPS. Well, to be fair, Base, it's not GPU that dictates frames with this game yet. More so CPU. Forgot this stupid fat Atmo of Crusader. Only using 40% of Levski. And then that's where I go back to, you know, their servers and struggling with it. Same thing happened with Orison. I don't even know what the percentages I'm using at the moment. 30. Yeah, my GPU is sitting at 50. Mind you, I'm also recording both on OBS and via the GPU software. And my CPU is at like 37%. I was just leaving Atmo, bro. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. It's gonna be one of those nights. Orison's hot right now because of IAE as well. What's the point of going to IAE during the fucking PTU though? Like, what's that matter? Go to the new system. You know? A fucking queue going into the PTU is crazy. They want to see the Perseus. Oh, is the Perseus there? Oh, is this the Levski news? It's on paper. It's not a digital newspaper. They could have chose a different name other than Albertson, because all I can think about is the grocery store. Offers condolences but no solutions as the death toll continues to rise. I wonder, because it says next one terraform goes progress. I wonder if that means, like, if Nyx will continue to be terraformed as they develop the game. Best solo ship jack of all trades. That one. The one I'm currently flying. Whoa. That is excessive, Han. I'm thinking, like, lower attack is not a solo ship. Nor is the Connie. I mean, they can be, but you're gonna get fucked if you get pirated by anyone. How do you know? This is the ship. I mean, the Cuddy's good. Shiv's better. The Shiv handles like an F7. Where's your medical? If you're good, you don't need medical. If you really gotta heal up, you just go back to a station. Corsair's really good. I love the Corsair. You can load up, I think you could fit an Ursa in there. Yeah, the Corsair is really good. Depends on the size of the vehicle that you're trying to fly, I suppose, as far as, like, what's the best solo ship. Don't get too comfy flying those ships on. Engineering's coming, and it's gonna hit you hard. Oh, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ, bro. I just want to get out of Abo. Fuck. That's 2 crashes in, like, not even the span of 10 minutes. You've been in engineering test? Yeah, well, stand by what I said. I mean, in the future, big ships like that aren't intended to be soloed. So, my point of view on that is, don't get comfortable doing that. The Corsair is definitely better than a Cutlass, but, you know, slightly different price point. But if price isn't an issue, then Corsair is definitely better. And with future systems in place, that'll be more soloable, but not ideal solo. You're in an interest then. I like big ships. I like what potential the big ships have to bring into the game, but it's not something I'd fly like on a regular basis. Not to mention it's cumbersome dealing with those ships. All right, 3rd time's the charm. Surely we'll get out of Atmo. Do I think engineering is fine to be implemented without NPCs? Yeah. Yeah, I honestly would rather ships require you to have other players and not be a recluse in an online game where you play with other people. Personally, I'm not a fan of having hireable NPCs. I understand why they'll have that implemented, but I think it makes... I swear to God, dude, did it just crash again? There's no way. It's locked up. Fuck's sake, it crashed. Whoa, as it crashes, it's like, just kidding. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind, dude. I wanted to leave Orison. I should not have set my spawn there. Fucking hell. That's a moot point. There isn't a system that lets you easily party with other players. Nothing we have at hand right now is the final product. So to be like, this feature that's coming in the future that we don't have yet doesn't have a feature that we'll have in the future to coincide with it. Baby steps. I mean, we can't don't have everything dumped into our laps all at once. And there's still, like, if there's a will, there's a way. You can get a group together. Just wouldn't do engineering if you could hire someone unless it's, like, close to useless. I wouldn't be in the engineering role either, but I know there's players out there that are incredibly keen on doing that, so more power to those people. Can I please just get out of ammo this time? Please. I just want to go see the new stuff. I don't care what you have me ammo to. Or ammo, quantum to. I'm just gonna send it to something. Get the fuck away from Morrison and hopefully no longer have crashes. Freedom. Something is different about Grimm, supposedly, so we're gonna take a look at that. I don't know what they got going on with this patch, but my GPU is cooking. The fuck? I'd be able to heat up dinner with this shit. A waste of time asking. Have friends? Play within your means? I mean, like, how... Do you... What do you expect? As far as systems in place, because like that's like, do you expect there to be queuing like for a dungeon in another, like in other MMOs for like general gameplay? Even with like newer systems in place, we're using like an expanded social system where it's like, okay, this group is interested in mining, and reach out to that group. How else do you anticipate it to look? looking for a floor. Okay, so there's a new section to Grim. Got it. The fact Grim Hex's hangars are cleaner than the ones in Pyro is kind of funny to me. Criminals in Stanton have higher standards. You still didn't answer my question, Worm. What? That's my point. So, like, what does it look like to you? How long you've been playing MMOs is irrelevant. That's why I'm like comparing to other MMOs. Because, like, in other MMOs, let's say you're going to do a dungeon. You're gonna go up to a dungeon and be like, okay, I'm queuing up to play with other players, right? With how seamless this game is, how do you expect it to have a system in place? Like, what system do you expect for it to continue that seamlessness, but allow you to work with other players without using the social technology that's in there, like global chat? A more expanded global chat, which they've said they're going to have, would allow such a thing. But how else do you expect it, other than joining orgs, which they already have, and reaching out to other players? There is more talk with ATC, I've noticed. You can say, like, oh, lets you party with other players easily, but how is what I'm saying. Without there being like a queue like other MMOs. Because that would further encumber the instanced hangars situation as well. There's a Graze Market at Grim, dude? Oh, hell yeah. They got the Shiv on display. Really small hangar. It's just a small hangar. All manufacturers. There's nothing to be seen here, but there is a Graze Market at Grim. That's pretty sick. At least a list, then a queue to begin in. And once the party is set, an immediate and prioritized quantum travel, if not a teleport at all. Where would this queue take place? Before you even load into the persistent universe? I'm just thinking, like, how is that going to look, like, when actually implemented into the... No, okay, so the queues while you're in the persistent universe? Don't get sassy with me. What do you think? The fuck? Yeah, you can shoot players whether you're in a party or not. So that queuing is just as risky as joining up with the randoms from global, you know? I assume everything else is the same here. I think there's a Gray's Market at Grim. In the person... So that breaks the immersion of seamlessness, is what I'm getting at. With the vision that they have for this game, it's to be as seamless and immersive as possible. Having a queue, once you're in game for party matching, would break that. You see where the issue lies with that, right? So if you're not finding players in global all the time to do the things that you want to do, then you've loaded into a server that doesn't have people that want to queue up to do things with other players. So then that queue would have to take place outside of the persistent universe. That way you all load in at the same time into a similar shard. Otherwise you're going to be split up into multiple servers. Because it's not just like a simple, you know, black and white thing, because there's layers to it with the tech that they have in place with the game itself. That's where I think a queue, once you're in the persistent universe, would have issue. Or this party matching. I don't disagree that there needs to be a simpler way to queue up with other people to do the things that you want to do. It's just how that gets implemented to have that continuity of seamlessness is the issue. Yeah, we've already gone over that, Reaper. That's what you're saying? That is not what you're saying. I said like before you're in the persistent universe, or once you're in it, and you said yes, inside it. What? I didn't say how is it implemented into the lore. I didn't say that at all. I'm saying how do you have that not break the immersion and seamlessness? That's a huge difference. Lore-wise, I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, I'm sure they can figure something out. Okay, open up your Moby glass. Done. But having a queued window is what would break that immersion, is what I was saying. There's the creator of such party that decides the roles of said play. That's gonna get messy. That's gonna get real fucking messy. Too many people have main character syndrome. Have you ever queued up with randoms in any game? Even arc raiders right now. You queue up with randoms, someone's gonna have main character syndrome and be like, well, I came here to do this. Fuck you guys. Even though you're in a trio match, and they're gonna go take off and do their own thing. Speaking from experience. Same thing's gonna happen. There's gonna be way too much of conflict of interest. I think that's where, like, joining orgs and going to, like, Discord and even CIG's own platform for communications and stuff. So what's the problem? That's what I'm trying to get down to. Orem wants a simpler method of getting a group together to go do a thing in the game. That's in game. And I'm just trying to figure out how that could be implemented. without breaking the immersion and seamlessness. And then that would also, like, once you're in the PU, then that would have to bridge across multiple servers. It would just be simpler for that to be there when you go to load in. And I feel like that detracts too much from what the game is as a whole with its seamlessness. I mean, there's a multiple, I mean, we've already listed a couple. Global, Discord, Spectrum, 3 ways right there. Then you can find other people. Every MMO worked this way so far. Name me one MMO that functions like Star Citizen. Name me one. To the caliber that it is, to the scale that it is, with the seamlessness that it has, with the level of detail and immersion that it has. And then also has those MMO mechanics like other games have. What? It definitely didn't work in Destiny 2 or Lost Ark. That is true. Yeah, it's definitely not on CIG's to-do list. That is for sure. Your goalpost moving, Aurum. Yeah. Yeah, sure, you can have different role systems, like as a standalone mechanic in other games. Sure. There's always going to be that one asshole. That's not the point. Because now we've shifted from, like... CIG is clearly aiming for rolling. I mean, sure, as would be the case no matter what with this game, right? Because every ship has its own role. They want soft class systems for the armor you're wearing, etc. But I think that's going to be more... Oh yeah, I wanted to get way too distracted. I think that's going to fall more upon the player. I mean, it comes to a point to, like, how much hand-holding does the player need to be able to do stuff in the game, right? Not to say there shouldn't be a simpler system of grouping up. But that goes back to my original point of, like, how do you make that seamless once you're in the PU? In Arena Commander, yeah, 100%, that's stupid easy to solve, right? But the persistent universe, that's where it gets a little difficult. Don't you... That's a good one. Don't you agree that usually in MMOs people are really keen into respecting the role they pick to begin with? How many medics in Battlefield 6 actually revive? No, I don't agree with that at all. I'd say there's a good amount of people, but no. People don't... They don't respect the role that they go into. When you're random queuing, to be fair. I don't see this new cargo hauling that you were talking about. Oh, I know, unverified. Dead Saints. Cryopod? It'd have to be a Moby job board, like listing for worm help, or... Yeah, I agree. But then that introduces another complex system of having to bridge that beyond, like, multiple servers. Because then that falls back to the, you know, going out into global and being like, hey, I want help doing this thing, and you don't always find the like people that you can queue up with. You can't seriously think MOBA. You can't seriously say that people usually in MMOs people are keen on respecting their role. That's way too anecdotal, dude. He said something cooler. I didn't think you meant it literally. 92k to do that though, that's kind of crazy. And then the pay scale, I imagine, goes up. That's interesting. So I wonder if you could be pirated for this stuff and sell it standalone. Anyway, I've been in Stanton for too long. We need to go to Nyx. Where is the gateway? The temporary Nyx gateway. Way the fuck out there. God damn. That is miles away. Yeah, that's the proper distance measurement that I should be using for that. To say that Battlefield is its own kind of game is absurd as well. I was just giving a recent relevant answer because Star Citizen isn't comparable to any of the MMOs that you've brought up. You know, there's Star Citizen is its own kind of game. That's also kind of a moot point. Wonder if you get a crime security. Have they reintroduced security doing random scans? So I know they said they were going to bring that back. They just never clarified as to when. Oh, new. Is this new? I may not have been able to see the investigation contract that you're referring to, Biggs. If it has to do with your stuff, I'm not touching that. I'll save that for when it goes live. Oh, that is a new one? Acro Agency? Go look for a dead body. That's going to take you way too long to find, because those missions were never broken to begin with. I mean, sure, yeah, that could work. But that doesn't stray too much from just yelling out into global, trying to find a group, right? That's just a dedicated menu that doesn't really differ too much to what we have available at hand now. So, I forget the original point that you brought up, party matching. I think it was like in discussion of like engineering and stuff and not having hireable NPCs. It's still not really that different. How many times do you go open global and see someone being like, anyone need a turret gunner? Anyone want to go do duo mining? Etc.? It's the same thing, technically. At the core of it, anyway. Just less messy. I mean, they should have multiple... I mean, there's so many things that they need to add into the game to make it more MMO like, but to bring any of that up right now is again another moot point, because everything we have at hand now is incomplete and temporary. So to be like, well, is it good to bring engineering when we don't have this mechanic and this mechanic and this mechanic? We'll never have anything if we can look at it that way. I didn't say that it's a You're only listening to half of what I'm saying. I said that could work, and that would be a good idea, but it's also basically the same thing as yelling in global chat. Sure, it narrows it down, but you run into the same issue. You know? Because you even said that even if you're trying to get something done, you don't always find someone who's trying to do that thing with you. So how does that simplify queuing up with other players to go do the thing you want to do if you run into the same hurdle as yelling into global chat? And that's where bridging to other servers, not just shards that are within your server, but other servers would have to come into play. And that was the point I had originally brought up towards the beginning. It makes the system entirely more complex. Albeit, I'm not saying that they shouldn't do that. I'm just saying there's a roadblock that you're presenting that there is a solution around for the time being, so we can test other core mechanics that are more important than social ones. We need the core of the game to work before we get the finer tuned polishments implemented. They brought back missions where you go pick up a box and deliver it. Everyone's favorite. It's so green. Feels swampy. They're at Rex site. Didn't they have that before with the volatile material or whatever it was? To clarify, Orem, I don't disagree with you that they do need better systems in place, but my point was that that's not preventing us from being able to group up with other players, and not really a priority over bringing in core mechanics. That's more so what I was getting at. Oh, it's very similar. Like, it is an excuse to use your Rambler. I wish I had that kind of free time. Is my field of view off or something? Did I reset that? No? I don't know if that'll be too much. Nope, that was the wrong way. Yeah, okay, I guess it's fine. Why do I feel like it's offset from the, like, actual structures? Yeah, the other ones feel more lined up. Maybe I'm just tripping, but... As for now, they're nerfing your shit. That goes back to my point of, like, don't get used to anything, you know? It's all gonna change, always. I think the Ares are still good. I just think that maybe you weren't using it in its proper use case before. Because they still hit hard. They still fly well. It's just not your end-all be-all dogfighter. Yeah, this is very offset. What the fuck? Yeah, someone mentioned yesterday that the fin was retractable now. The fin that doesn't belong. Cannot be serious. Oh my god. It's gonna be a long night. What do you mean how huge the ion was before master mode? I'm gonna... Master modes is, I'm assuming, what you are saying. And even then, it's still good in PvE. Nerf them how? How have they been nerfed in your opinion? Because I could still take down big-ass ships using the ion. I'm not going to say the Inferno, because the Inferno's ass in my opinion, but that's, you know, I digress. Okay, quit being ambiguous, dude. How was it nerfed? Is what I said. Telling me it's not nearly what they used to be doesn't tell me shit. How were they nerfed? And the fact that you have to bring down your shields to run away? Get good. That's all I have to say to that then. What? That's for every ship. That's just the new flight model. That's not nerfing specifically the Ares. That's nerfing everything. And they're changing that as well in the future to where you can use countermeasures while you're in nav mode. If everything has been nerfed like that, then is it just specifically a nerf to the Ares? No. Everything got the same treatment. NPC ships still shoot you into what it should be also. Slow down on the typing. You're having strokes over there. I get what you're saying. They are in master modes. Have you not seen an NPC switch in and out of nav mode to catch up to the player? I run into that all the time. And they're not shooting you in nav mode. They're shooting you in SCM. Yeah, exactly. The Ares was overpowered. Thus bringing balance. And I think that's the same reason why people were upset about the Stinger, because they thought it would be an end-all be-all heavy fighter that you could fuck everything up in, but it's just a glass cannon that you're supposed to roll in a group with. Okay, this time for real. We're going in. In theory. Watch it crash the second I exit. Got a little bit of stutter, but I think that's just the server transfer. Oh, it's got a bit of a teal hue to it, man. Yeah, love that. No bias on the color or anything. Got stuck in the free look mode. Very cloudy. And we're in Nix. I'm probably gonna need fuel before I go anywhere. I want to go to Levski first. No, it's not that far from the gateway itself. There it goes. But there's no what? There was like nothing on the map. Levski's all there is for now? Oh, that is ass. That, seriously? That's it? I'm so disappointed by that. What are we testing? They are not as fast as you in their shooting mode, dude. I think you're huffing that copium to further your point, because I have had the exact... the amount of times I have gotten out of combat in PvE situations using nav mode is countless. Maybe they're flying a faster ship. If you're in the Ares, their ship is faster than yours. It accelerates faster. There's your issue. It's not because they can shoot you in nav mode. It was orange when you took it? The mission they removed brought you to new stations. That sucks. It just... What? Oh? There's a fucking mantis here, dude. Is that a player? That is a player. Someone's being a dickhead. What happened to my... You guys fucked up. I'm about to get out of here. Ah, shit. No. Let me travel. None of my flares worked and they're missile spamming. What? Do people not have anything better to do? Holy shit. Oh, you can't go to Levski because I don't have a job. Look at my unemployed behavior. Aren't I so cool? Me and my friends don't have anything better to do other than just camp at the new location and shoot all these people that are just trying to see the new stuff. Oh. Fucking hell. That was 100% a player though. So I scanned it and it gave a player name. There was a mantis there. Generous of you to give them benefit of the doubt though. Fuck's sake, man. Not close at all. Like, the interdiction was, like, almost immediate. Gotta talk my shit. As usual. Oh my god. I'm almost tempted to erase my profile and then reload it and just set up my spawn over at Nick's. I just recopy, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Last time I did that though, it took fucking ages for it to recopy.
Sometimes I think about throwing my movie away.
Fuck if I know, dude. I guess I could try reloading it in. People like this are so fucking insufferable. That log in just to fuck with other people's time. You know? I'd put money down that they're unemployed or incredibly single. Maybe a mix of both. It's been instant for you to recopy? I sure hope so, because last PTU it was scuffed to all hell. Okay, yeah, it was instant. Good shit. Reload in. I just wanted to look at the new place. I'm disappointed that all we have is Levski right now. Oh, incredibly disappointing. I thought there would have been something more for us to look at. But nah. Why would they do that? When they said, oh, we're gonna build a Nix right in front of your eyes, I didn't think they meant like the entire fucking system. Oh, we just put an empty void out there with a color palette and a landing zone. Have fun. You have to fly straight to Levski or half jump to Pyro Gateway. I do cargo hauling as well, yeah. I'm interested to see what it will be like in Nyx, but I do like the new unverified. Oh, did it not copy over yet? I do like the new unverified hauling. I think that's pretty cool. Thus far, I have preferred to do cargo hauling in Pyro because of the risk factor. I may have just logged back in too quickly, I guess. Give me a moment. Okay. Let's try again. Otherwise, I might have to, like, relog. Well, see, I haven't been able to do Hull C stuff because it's been broken. I have one. I just haven't been able to do it. Dude, I can't remember the last time I had the music on in Star Citizen. I should... Oh, fuck you. I might have to relog on the launcher. All because some unemployed dingus decided it'd be fun to camp the lane going between Stanton and Levski. If Kovalex is working, I'd imagine the other one's working. Don't know why they removed it, but it'll more than likely come back when it goes live. Well, I'd hope so. And loot is good. As good as Executive minus the ships. They did announce during SicCon Direct that there's going to be more music coming in, I believe, with Dix, so hopefully that means more music for the day-to-day, or maybe it's just Nyx specific, I don't know. I am very disappointed, though, that it's only Levski in Nyx right now. Oh well, though. We'll take a gander. 3 copies never that fast. Yeah, they're just crazy. It definitely wasn't that fast the last PTU at all. Might be some alien music in there. Well, with the introduction of the Vandal coming in, I would hope so. It's underwhelming. When I first popped in, I was like, oh, cool, Nyx. Looked at the map. There is nothing here. Cool, I guess. What are we even testing? Oh, let's make sure the landing zones are functional. What's 4.4 gonna bring then? Like, there better be planets. Hey, all I can think about is their announcement during SicCon Direct. Like, oh, we're gonna build Nyx in front of your eyes. Yeah, I didn't think it would be literally. Well, I did, but I said that halfway joking. But I should know better with CIG at this point. What's my stance about... Yeah, no, I feel like this will summarize it pretty well. I always get... Whenever I upload shorts of this game, the Okay, this is gonna be more in-depth than I realized. Apparently this loading is too. I get comments that are like, oh, this game's a scam. I'm like, no, it's just been horrible mismanagement. That's all it is. And then as far as the devs go, yeah, the devs are great. I mean, even the devs talk shit about the people that are above them, indirectly, of course, but they talk their smack too. Like, everybody's frustrated with the top dogs in the company. I don't think anyone hates the devs. Anyone that's like in tuned with the game and its development. It's all the mismanagement that's been frustrating for the people that have been playing this for a long time. After terraforming, there's a typo. Where? You mean terraformation? Or... Are you talking about in the center? Despite not bothering to seek permission from the People's Alliance to test their experimental technology in our system, the change that Genesis Terraforming has... Did they really? Oh my god, okay. What? It is wrought upon Nyx. One's formulate... Oh, whoops. I didn't see the typo. I was too hung up on the fact that the terraforming system is the same system that they called the... Oh. Yeah, no, Nyx is fine. The hangar is interesting, but that... I don't think it's supposed to be like that. Isn't Levski cool, guys? Astroneer... Oh, I didn't read far enough. No, rod is a word. I mean, brought could be used there too, but rod is a word. In a tech point, I don't think there is a game that is that much advanced as... No, agreed. Yeah, no, the tech is beyond the scope of anything else. For sure. Oh, did it fix itself? No. I was moving on the terrain. And then it drops me down. Am I crazy? Hold on. I am not crazy. Oh, man. Oh, man. CIG. This is like case in point with the point I was making earlier about how there's been mismanagement. The people up top make decisions and the devs are sitting there like scrambling, probably working way too many hours, and we're handed this. I mean, to be fair, they did say they were going to build Nyx in front of our eyes, but... Not indicative of... Yeah, okay. Okay. Because, you know, they haven't preemptively released things to live servers before. Is that a bit smoother after the patch? I don't know, I just got here. I've got decent FPS. Albeit I'm just in my hangar. Let's pull up the display info. Oh, I got a whopping 27 FPS, 30. We saw 30 for a second. This is just comical, though. Oh my god. I do like the... I would like to see the Levski hangar, but I do like the Levski hangar. It has very much like a mining tunnel vibe to it. It looks good. If only the rock wasn't fucking meshing through. Why is it there? Is the instanced hangar must be like literally in the asteroid. It's so funny. Oh my god. We can expect no less from good old CIG, huh? Only if CIG devs had proper leaders. There's that, and now there's investors involved, so you got a bunch of people who are like, but money! What's gonna bring us more money? Oh, it's not finished? Sucks to suck. Put it out anyway. And there's no way of avoiding that. No matter what the game is. I mean, look at Cyberpunk 2077. The people in charge of that openly admitted that they released it preemptively. Like this. Oh, exterior. Teach's ship shop. There's a lot of exterior freight spots. Damn. 16 of them. 4 pads as usual. And then customs, it's not the lobby. I critiqued CIG. Now suffer low FPS. It's not the FPS. The FPS isn't fun. I suffered through when Orison first dropped. This is pretty good compared to when Orison first came out. Oh, the man died. Nice 20-something frames. What do we have available here? Oh, an item shop. We got components, guns, pepper box. I'm not familiar with like missile components with ships, so Arctic Storm. That's not bad to be able to buy. I think, right? Oh, it's not letting me click. Oh no. Okay, no, we're good. It just locked up for a moment. Oh, never mind. That's not the one I was thinking of. Oh, you can buy attritions here. Stealth components? Oh, those are PTC. Okay, that's why I'm not familiar with that. Using Vulkan has been really... I've had the opposite experience with Vulkan. Vulkan's been a fucking mess. That's why it's still a beta. Within a beta. Or alpha. A beta within an alpha. I was getting stutters and crashes when I tried using Vulkan, and that was in 4.2? It's not letting me scroll again. Oh. That's dope. You can buy stealth components here, though. I wonder if that's going to be a forever thing. The Shimmer is the one that the Talon comes with, I believe, isn't it? I mean, they're low-ranked stealth components. C and D, but stealth components nonetheless. If I'm not mistaken, those weren't purchasable before, right? When they open engineering soon, it's all waves. It's on the new Vulkan. That's good to know. It's been great for you? Interesting. I haven't had that sort of luxury, I guess. Oh, what can we rent? You can rent a Nursa? Teach is special? What's special about it? Tractor beams removed and replaced with cinch scrapper modules. Oh, that's so dope that there's like specialized rental ones. And it keeps locking up on me. Seems to just be the vulture, the mole, the golem, the fortune. Wait, didn't you just say there was a I don't see a reclaimer here. Got different modules for the ships he sells. What? No, that's how much I would have remaining. That's not how much it costs. That's dope. I'll have to pull those out and see what they're special about them. So are you able?
So what's up?
33 mil? Oh. Who's the mad lad that... Unless they data farmed it, but if someone actually farmed up the money just to buy a reclaimer, that's insane, just to see the components. What other teacher's specials are there? Is that it? You can buy an A2 here. You could just straight up buy the 1.1 mil for a golem. What's significant about the golem? You did? It wasn't that bad. That's ridiculous. I can't even fathom farming like an extra 15 mil. Just, I mean, it's been in PTU for like a couple days. It's insane. I don't got the ships for that.
But I guess when your kids nearly dropped out to join a gang, you gotta celebrate any wins you can get.
Man's telling his life story over there. A starfarer? Fortune. And that's it. So it's the reclaimer, the golem, the vulture, the fortune, the starfarer. And that's it? Did I miss any? And the bowl. The bowl. I knew I was forgetting one. Oh, there's a nomad. That's teacher's special as well. That's Jared's voice. I thought I recognized it. Carrick got a boost. I like the Carrick. I don't like how easy it is to kill those. So in what regard was the Carrick boosted? Because they are soft. Interesting. I didn't know teachers had like unique ships. That's pretty cool. How many of them are rentable? Oh, you just sent the okay, well, that works. I'll look at that then. Oh my god. Okay. So Reclaimer, the tractor beams removed and replaced with cinch scrapper modules. Nomad, all 3 shields upgraded to bolt. The Nomad has 3 shields. I've never used that ship. Bulwarks, which is a grade C class. Power plant upgraded to endurance grade B for the Golem. Industrial quantum drive upgraded to Atlas. That's pretty good. Just to have that right out the gate. Shield generator upgraded to the Guardian grade B. Vulture. Tractor beam removed and a braid salvage module removed. 2 trawler salvage modules added. I don't know if that's an upgrade. That's interesting. The Fortune tractor beam removed and replaced with the braids. Starfarer fuel pods replaced with GSX HP pods. Flow rate is 0.9 SCU per second. I feel like there's only one person that's going to matter for, and that's Haunton. Capacity 70 SU. Starfarer has 60 SU of total storage for a slower flow rate. Interesting. Is it cheaper than the standard Starfarer then? Argo Mole. Lasers removed, replaced with the Helix. 2 Klein/2 mining lasers. Interesting. That Reclaimer is 1.5 mil more than the regular. There's gotta be something more to it then, right? Like maybe does it have like a special paint to it or something? What was significant added to it? Tractors removed and scrapers. What? Is that really the only change? Because that's not worth 1.5 mil. You may as well just get a regular Reclaimer and replace the tractors for scrapers yourself at that point. The Carica got pilot size 4 slots. Has a max med bed. Can store a Pisces. Well, I know what the Carica is capable of, but yeah, the pilot size 4 slots was the boost. The rest of that was just standard. I'm familiar with the Carica. I was just wondering what was changed about it. Okay, let's go to customs. I've been slave for a while for the Carrick. Have they really? Well, I haven't touched a Carrick in I don't know how long. My god, my frames are horrible right now. Well, there are things left here for the kid. Definitely cheaper to buy the components. Yeah, there's gotta be something else significant about it, you would think, right? The frames here are horrendous. My goodness. Well, the Teach's stuff is pretty cool. That leads to a cargo deck. Grand Barter. That's the hospital. And Habs, I'm guessing, so... Oh, we'll wait for the train thing to show up. Do people just spawning in like that? It's so bad. Why is it so bad? That's what I don't get. How is it so bad? There's literally one location in the entire system. Are they waiting to add the planets until the Genesis systems are actually usable? Oh, that was a short ride.
This vandal situation is not good. If even a small-sized clan targeted us,
Our usual utility shop. Oh my god, my frames. Commodity trading. I do want. Wait, is that fire? That do be some fire. How many players? Shard 572, server 304. That's what it says.
I heard some scuttle, but the marine...
Yeah, the external freight's gonna be what I'm gonna look at next. Cycle. Where's this go? Oh, it's so bad. It's the picture they used. The exterior. You would think they would keep this area clear of debris. Someone's got an Asgard out here, I think. I thought I was about to walk off the ledge. Why are you so argumentative, Orem? I know what you told me. I said, oh, okay, cool. The size forward slot thing's different. I was aware of all the other features. Okay. I wouldn't quite call it a capital yet, though. Speaking of capitals, of course there's someone in an address here. I mean, it's interesting. I can see why someone said underwhelming, because it's like... Come in, you take a quick little gander, and then you're kind of on your way. Wait, can I? No, I can't. Damn. I was like, maybe I could pull up my fists here. I was about to knock that person out. Corsair over there. I do like the external. The external landing and like cargo is nice. Now I gotta find my way back in. And take a further gander of the interior. And then I'll pull up a ship and fly around the rock. Oh, everybody's favorite. Twitch's bots are here. There's a door down there. Does this door go anywhere? The stop motion I am dealing with right now is insane. Nope. Okay, cool. There is in fact a door. Nothing of significance, it seems. Holy shit, dude, my frames are so bad. I suppose this is what happens when you have the entire server in one location. An unoptimized location at that. Criminal? What, me? No. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, the delay is brutal. How could you accuse me of such things? I would never be a criminal. How do I... Alright. Oh! That one's open. I don't know where it goes. Gosh, it's so bad. Oh, the desync is insane. Oh, this cargo, but wasn't that where I was just at then? Where's this going? Does it go to the same floor? Okay, well. Try to find Peg Leg Lady? Where is Peg Leg Lady? That was a sound. Who is Peg Leg Lady? Oh. Oh. So how does this work? Wait, does it come out of the... It does come out of the wall. My box does not... Oh, is it down there? Yeah. Oh, that is... That's kind of cool. And it's like embedded in the rock too. It's still transferring. Oh my goodness. I do like that. Can you imagine the amount of cargo you could pull up on that? So is this going to have auto-loading feature? Like at these locations for like this location specifically, the external cargo, or are we just going to have to manually load and unload at Levski? Oh, auto-load is available in... Okay, good. What a void. Okay, but I know that auto-loading works just as it did in 4.3 and 4.4, but like, let's say I brought a hull C here to the external cargo thing, would the auto-loading work there, or is it like a whole different location altogether? I don't want to be here. Let me in. These give no ATC interaction. Interesting. So what is, I guess, the amount of cargo, but at that point, why wouldn't you just auto-load? You know? Why is it going everywhere but here? I'm about to just death spawn, dude. That actually, in and of itself, might be a bad idea. Oh my god, finally. There is a separate auto-load spot? Okay. Okay. Hello? I'm in my new middle box prison. I can't get out. I have a solution to this. Long-term solution, you'll have to pay a premium for autoload versus no fee for manual. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I think that's always been their intention, right? Make it more expensive. It'll be interesting because I wonder if they'll introduce that premium soon. Okay, now to get in a ship and fly around lag scheme. It exists for commodities already? Oh, really? You don't have the option to manually unload with the whole sea doing commodities in like Stanton or Pyro, do you? I think would be cool. Well, I guess you could kind of get that sort of functionality with the Ironclad, depending on how you do it, but nowhere near the cargo capacity. It would be nice if the whole sea had like a little, like, not even a snub fighter, but just like a little tractor beam ship, kind of like the Argo tractor, that you like mount onto it and then pop out. Oh, you do in 4.4. The external pads, either keybind or Alt F for unlock ports. I don't know what the keybind is. I don't remember what the keybind is. But yeah, Alt F is what I usually do for anything sort of like ship functionality. Auto-loaded commodity trading when the missions were broke. Right, what I'm saying is you wouldn't have the option to manually unload a whole sea before. In like Stanton and Pyro. Like in 4.3 and before that. Like you would be locked into having to pay that price. Right Alt plus K. Oh. The more you know. I have never dived deep into the keybinds as a whole. Basically figured out what was necessary, and that's it. Six external pads. Crazy how many they added. Interesting. I guess I'll have a need to go check out the stations over in Stanton and whatnot. I suppose that was the problem with the logging, wasn't it? It was taking ages to get back in.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Flickery screen, my favorite. God.
Vehicle selected.
Come on, spirit, get out of here. And I can look at your intestines right now. It's just... Oh, never mind. But where is my ship? Oh, I'm in the floor. I'm nervous. Was it really waiting for that other player? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's really messing up the hangars. But where is my ship? Fucking epilepsy warning with these fucking terminals, dude. Said it's on pad? No, it's not. Oh. Found my ship, guys. The final boss, ATC. Splashing to the current server FPS. No, I think it was better than the server FPS. Okay. God damn the latency. Oh, there it goes. I was spamming ATC, dude. Is there a guardian here that I can't target onto? No, it's not. Don't lie to me. He's got multiple personalities. My frames are so bad right now. Is it just a big rock on the outside? Oh. We saw it for a moment. Oh man. Yeah, I get a parking warning right by the pad. Yeah, people will find a way to grief it. They always do. It's really trying my patience tonight, dude. Whatever. Whatever on. I haven't crashed once. Must be nice. I crashed like 3 times at Orison. Only once at Levski. So, I mean, that counts for something, right? Hungry. I'm amazed you're trying to do any missions in PTU right now, Biggs. Anytime now. Anywhere but Levski and Nyx is normal FPS. That's because there's nothing in Nyx. That's like saying quantuming to the middle of nowhere in any star system. You get great FPS when you're not near any planets. I wonder why. Yeah, I think every mission should have that submit button. Depending on how this persists, I may end up going back to live servers. So I still need one more Polaris mission to get the paint. One more. Oh, we're back in. We can continue taking a gander. Damn, where did I end up? And the belt is so massive that it looks straight. I have a feeling they're waiting to add the planets until Genesis is ready to be implemented into the game, but I feel like they should have just waited to add Nyx until that was ready. To be fair, there is nothing more for me to look at this point. Might be working on planet outposts. I feel like it was like the way they showcased Nyx 1. It was in tandem with how they were showing the Genesis system. So, I mean, that's what leads me to believe that they're waiting on releasing the planets until Genesis is ready. And that means Levski is literally the only thing we're getting in 4.4. Which is kind of irritating to me, to be honest. And it should be more than that. And what are we going to do in Nyx? Wander aimlessly. Wow! There's just an empty void out here. With a landing zone. Totally worth an entire patch. I mean, they even, like, even with the news thing here, terraformation shows progress. So, like, they're referring to that as Genesis, which is also the same name as that new, like, resource and generation scattering for land resources and trees, etc., all that jazz. So they're like, the middle column is very indicative of like, oh yeah, we're making a lore reason up as to why we don't have planets available yet. Probably more industry, if anything. What do you mean, like industrial gameplay? I mean, that's all Nyx was ever going to be, really. Other than, like, the Vandal combat. There's no other real incentive to be in Nyx. If it crashes on me again, I'm just gonna go to the live servers. Well, I do kind of want to check out that cryopod hauling thing. I think that's pretty cool, but we'll see. I have to recopy my character over. I don't feel very keen on flying. Well, unless I could collect that here. Are there any missions out here currently? There are. Wing family. The new investigation thing. CFP and headhunters are out here. Little box things. And then you have Dead Saints. A wreck site in the... Interesting. I wouldn't call these hauling. I bet no one's interdicting to Pyro. Probably not. Because they want the easy kills from the Stanton folk. Vaughn's out here? Why? Oh, only the Stanton one works? So what else is incomplete with good old CIG jumping the gun on shit, dude. Crazy. Well, I'm curious, like, how far out a delivery mission is gonna have me go. What's even the hauling one do? Oh, this sends me back out to Stanton. Fuck. Funny how we're in Nyx and it's like, oh, there's a naughty ship. I think I might fuck them up. Let's see what they decide to do. Where are you going, bud? Just flying around out there. Oh, they're no longer red. Okay. The wreck site is so far away. There is actually nothing here. There's the Vandal system, which is apparently supposed to get more noticeable as time goes on. Or do I have to zoom out? Yeah, that's all there is. Oh, that's insane. I mean, there's the belt. I guess you could explore the belt. I'm at a loss of words at how lackluster this release is for Nyx. Like, at least when they dropped Pyro, it was like, hey, here's several planets and moons that you can go explore. And some, you know, basic missions that they build upon later on. What? There's no way. If they release it like this to live, even if they optimize it, it's absurd. That is insane. 300 stations that are almost the size of Pyro's stations. They need missions to get to them. They share inventory on like Onyx. Okay, that's a little better. A little. So glad the missions aren't working, so we can't explore that. And there's nothing. I'm in this belt, and it's just a haze. Oh, it's not loaded in. Oh. Yeah, it's not loaded in. The ship also disappeared. Am I in between dimensions right now? You know how in like Cowboy Bebop they have that like that travel system in place so you can pop out of it and sit in like another dimension? Is that what's going on right now? I don't think that ship is friend. Ooh. Takes some time to spawn. Yeah, I'd say so, doesn't it? Well, I guess we'll let it think. Was it in for real this time? I think we're actually loaded in.
Congratulations. Target is destroyed.
Wow. There is still a very much lack of stuff out here. Cluster of rocks over there, maybe that's something. I mean, this does pose an opportunity for some like multifunctional gameplay. Like you could come out here with a vulture and grab what you can, I suppose. Or a fortune if you're lame. Because the vulture is superior. There it goes. Goddamn. Why is it drifting now? Oh, it stopped. Okay. No, don't knock the Rambler for these missions. I like the Rambler. What do you mean? The Cutter was like my go-to starter for a while, and then the Intrepid came out. Is that my ship getting shot? It sounded like my ship getting shot. That sure sounds like gunfire. Yep. Another ship show up? Are these the drugs? Oh, that's bad. It's a lot of gunfire. What is shooting at me? A desynced ship. I'll be fine. It's drugs! I knew it. Why can't I drop you? Hell yeah, dude. Package with the actual value? That's rare. Are you fucking kidding me? Where'd he go? I didn't think the desync would get me. It made like 4 shots. Oh, look at the desync. The ship's still here. How long do you think it would take me to fly 24 Gs? I don't even see the other ship that was here. That's a shame. I kind of wanted to see if these rock clusters were anything, but guess that's not happening. 52 years. Probably, honestly. I am not in live combat. Don't lie to me. Yeah, the next PTU will be live by the time I get there, for sure. Yeah, I guess there's something for us to... I don't know. I wonder why they removed the missions. It's pretty dumb. Pretty dumb. Got 130 FPS right now. You jealous? Yeah, my thought was server FPS too, but I think I might go to the live servers. Because there's nothing for me to do. Well, there's the... Damn. There's the cryo thing, I suppose. That requires me going all the way to Stanton. Which, if I'm to do that, apparently there's nothing for us in Nix. Go check out the cryopod thing. Do another copying over of the character. Hopefully it does that quickly. That took a while to close. Alright. Don't mind me, just doing the copy over. And then gotta re-sign into the launcher. So tedious. You know what I could do in the meantime as well. During quantum travel, look at the lore drop that they released. Fuck, I accidentally closed it out. Did have it open at one point. Oh yeah, I did close it. Whoops. Okay. Are you launching? Oh, there it goes. Take a hot minute to load, isn't it? Oh, we're off to a great start. I'm giving the character models are loading in for the customization. Stanton, I guess. Do Lorville. I could also go look at the Perseus. Take a gander at that. While we wait to load in, read up the lore because it's gonna take a second to load in. Nix was discovered in what the fuck is SCY 2582 during the height of the newly formed United Empire of Earth's territorial expansion. The system consists of 3 planets circling an F-type main sequence star and 2 asteroid belts. Astronomically, the most distinct aspect of Nix is that it is located directly on the border of a dark nebula, the Vandal system, which gave the system its name. Nix was first charted through a jump point in the Bremen system by solo nav jumper Carla Larry, who described what she found in her official claim as lacking logical reason to apply the expanse of terraformation. They're really hung up on this terraforming out there. I think I'm only annoyed by that because that is the reason for not having planets in the game right now. Oh my god. We have frames! so many frames. It feels abnormal. What, just equip the bag? What are you doing? Game's over here doing too. Oh, just equip it! The double clicking stopped working. The fuck? And let's get a weapon. Not that I think I'll need it. But you never know.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Please visit us again.
Oh my god, dude. Going from like 20 frames to 60 to 70 frames feels so buttery right now. Stanton was only discovered 104 years ago in lore. Had original settlers that still have outposts that can be found on Microtech and other spots. Is that what those outposts are supposed to be? Those dilapidated, like, lawfully questionable locations? That's an oddly specific location. Are those headhunter hauling missions new? Because I don't recognize those. I feel like they need to cycle out what ships are on the showroom floor. Be more interesting if they did. What? Oh, there's multiple lists. Okay. I was like, but excuse me? Headhunters are live? In Stanton, though? Really? I've seen headhunter hauling missions in Pyro, but they stopped being handed out after a point. Alright, let's check out this new hauling mission. Okay, I guess I never pulled up my ship.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered to the
I hate that keybinds don't transfer over into the live. Or into PTU, I mean, from the live. Because now my mouse buttons are remotes. Just copy user? I'm too lazy. For like a day or two of me being in the PTU. That's doing too much. You get Onyx hauling unverified? That's interesting. Was that added into 4.4 or was that there before? Yeah, I could do this in an Intrepid. It's on live now. Oh. Never noticed. I did the new event stuff and I was like, alright, I'm going to Pyro. Back to where I enjoy. Oh, wait. Getting ahead of myself. Hey, why does it say deliver already? I'm assuming I need to pick it up from here. She showed me one marker. Yep. Why the cryopods, though? What does the contract say? I doubt this is the first time you've heard of us. Actually... Oh. Okay, well, I've heard of Twitch. I didn't realize that she ran a group called the Dead Saints. So you've got stuff we like in a hauler. Yeah, okay, sure, whatever. Are there people in these cryopods? Yeah, God, how much you want to bet Bueno Ravine? I'm working on it. BTC's yelling at me. Right. These are just like the pods that you see inside of Onyx. Is that a head? That is a head. That Okay. Nothing to see there. Look inside, it gets cleared. Does it really? Like after picking it up? Oh. What are you involved in, Twitch? Hmm? There are in fact bodies in there. Can I stack them up? No, you have to lay them flat? What? Oh. I suppose that makes sense. That's creepy. It's like being a mortician. Except they're not dead. Bounty hunting coming? That is true. Oh yeah. The trick is getting a person inside one of these and us now having a purpose to the hawk and its little prison cell. And why are we collecting it from main landing locations? They showed a taser gun in crafting sitcom part. I was not looking that deep into it. Yeah, I know the drop-offs in Pyro.
Attention, pilot, you are cleared for takeoff.
But for 100k, that's not terrible. Especially being able to do that in a starter.
Good luck on your travel. As you leave our
It does make me wonder if
remember that Hearst
getting the
dynamics
random
is
security...
known for its industrial dominance. We donate generously to a variety of worker charities.
Didn't ask? The fucking man just kept going. Makes me wonder if the random security scans, like, if this will flag it. It won't let you set up a route to another system, though. That's kind of lame. I feel like they should have had that in. Why did it just take me to the next system, Pyro Gateway? Of all the... because it's at the top. It's annoying, but okay. I like that they're adding different kinds of cargo hauling too. And the fact that there's unverified delivery missions for boxes as well. I'm going to grab drugs. Very much leisurely cargo hauling, though. Because the travel time is going to be insane. But I'm glad they're giving more missions to, what's her dick? Twitch. Which, honestly, they probably should have given her a different name. I think this is the only new thing left for me to check out, right? Not much else beyond that. Not that I can think of off the top of my head, though. I haven't looked at the... Oh yeah, there's the lore. I forgot I was reading the lore for Nyx. For the things we can't touch. Recently, Nyx has gained some additional utility as a transit system for supplies headed for the Synth World project. The fuck? Which means that there can be significant credit value of cargo moving through the system at any one time. Small-scale piracy is not uncommon, and travelers are advised to tread carefully when traveling through the system. Of more concern is the increasing number of Vandal ships that have been spotted near the Virtual Nyx jump point. It's probably that red dealio. Is that what they're calling that system? Virgil? Residents worry that this may be the prelude to a large-scale raid. Some have begun stocking up on weapons in response. The UEE has issued a warning that all pilots should steer clear of this part of the Nyx system unless it is absolutely necessary. That sounds like a challenge if you ask me. A coreless planet's kind of wild. Nyx 1's coreless? There's a Halsey here. This is the kind of cargo hauling that I think I could get on board with. I'd have more of an interest in the questionable cargo. I feel like this sort of stuff would be highly sought after from pirates as well. Like, it would sell for a pretty penny to the right person. Yeah, it's global if anyone knows. If my message doesn't get eaten quickly. Okay, anyway. I saw someone try to say that Levski was removed in 2021. I'm like, that's not right. Store you in a cryopod till 1.0 comes out. Honestly. Yeah, I know Levski used to be in the game. That's why I corrected that person in global chat. Because I started playing at the end of 2019, beginning of 2020. And someone was like, oh, Levski was removed in 2021. I'm like, that's not true. Because Levski was not in the game when I started. It's impressive how many people are so quick to be confidently wrong about things. Yeah, it was ages ago, I thought. Definitely not as recent as 2020, that's for sure. Let alone 2021, like that one person was saying. Nyx has some cryopods more valuable that you can sell. So you're telling me if I pirate some cryopods off of someone, isn't that... It just sunk in. Star Citizen has human trafficking now. it didn't click until just now. Interesting. I don't have the fuel. Where the fuck is the station? Am I just that dumb? I am. There it is. Who said human? Did you not look inside the cryopod? Sure, maybe Nyx has some different critters inside the cryopods, but I am actively trafficking humans. What do you mean? Well, we now know how Yorick got his vandals, though. Which, you know, was speculated before. As long as we don't get the other form of trafficking. Yeah, just have a Star Citizen, Epstein. Instead of an Epstein Island, it's an Epstein Station. Oh no. Of all the times. Of all the times for the game to crash. I know too much. What the fuck? Or like he knows too much. We got a board about it, the PTU. Man, I just want to finish this contract. Watch me be blown up. I don't like that it says I'm at Lorville, though. Oh, man. This is the most rough PTU we've had in a very long time. I've been relocated for my own safety. Ah, okay. It wasn't because of the... I did get fucked up. It wasn't because of the Epstein comment, right? Bruh. One more attempt. If it crashes on me again, that is going to be that for the PTU. I mean, the cryopods are cool, so at least I got to see them. Watch me be blown up for real this time. Apparently I took some damage. You're gonna collect them and make a human zoo of your hangar. Oh, that's fucking morbid. Hopefully the hangars persist better. Okay, I'm live. See if it lets me actually land and fuel up and repair this time. come to me. Yeah. Start making any threats to the player and be like, see these people? They're the people who double-crossed me during a transaction. Keep that in mind.
Landing complete.
Holy shit, it's actually working. Almost never works when I go to a pad.
Quantum fuel is at 100%. Launch complete. Landing. Shield system offline. Quantum drive is now.
Alright. I'm just gonna make the delivery. I'm curious what the other, like the follow-up missions will be. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Listening to Arc Raiders music is making me want to play Arc Raiders. I have to do a match tonight or something. Although I do have some 3D stuff I need to work on. And I need to do that one more Phase 3 mission. I also need to go make dinner. Fuck. Got too much to do. I mean, is it worth? Wait, does that mean we get rep with the Dead Saints, right? I guess we'll see when I go turn it in. I would imagine so. Also a very strange, interesting name, I should say. Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. Keep forgetting. I was reading the lore. But for Nyx 1, gotta read the... Dude, it's for Nyx 3, there's like 2 sentences. Works like hauling rep? Oh, okay, that's good. That's interesting. I wonder, does the cargo change for Dead Saints? Gotta read the Nyx 1 lore stuff now. When it was first discovered, Nyx 1 was a coreless, heat-swept world that was a poor colonization candidate. Well, Nyx 1, it was not technically a smog planet. It had an atmosphere laced with the very same gases that had continually blocked corporations from successfully terraforming such worlds. However, when a routine survey revealed the presence of high-grade metals beneath the planet's surface, multiple companies threw caution to the wind and, of course, and tried their hands at terraforming Nyx 1 into a friendlier place. Doubt. But no matter what anyone tried, the technology at the time failed and the atmosphere remained stubbornly poisonous. In spite of the dangerous conditions, numerous mining operations set up shop in Nyx 1. When they got word of what had been found there, and within 50 years, much of the planet's material wealth had been shipped off. Oh man. So that means Nyx 1 isn't going to be very profitable. To Killian? To help supply the Empire's ongoing war efforts? Who's the Oh, that's in the past though now, isn't it? The Empire's war? Profits eventually slowed thanks to the constant wear and tear on the mining equipment from the searing heat, and one by one the mining companies left for greener pastures by 2630. So I wonder if there's gonna be a bunch of abandoned buildings and shit all over Nyx 1. Centuries later, there may now be new hope for Nyx 1 in 2954 Genesis terraforming. They are doing exactly what I was saying earlier with the middle column thing in the news panel drop in the loading screen. Using their newly developed suite of terraformation platforms to scrub the previously irremovable toxins in the planet's atmosphere and replace them with the right balance of oxygen and nitrogen, the groundbreaking technology is in the first of its kind and has the potential to solve the mystery that has been plaguing science since the advent of planetary colonization. Now to terraform smog planets. If successful, worlds long thought uninhabitable such as Baker 2, 3, or even Sol 2. Where the fuck are the 2 first ones I just mentioned? Could be placed on the path of habitability. That is an annoying word. It kind of makes me think of, I don't know how many of you guys have played Warframe, but how they made Venus and Mercury habitable. I want to say it was Venus. They like have this like giant, basically cooler for the planet. However the fuck that works, but Warframe has some interesting concepts. I like Warframe. It has good story to it too. Tedious as fuck to play though. Definitely only played that when I had nothing better to do. Now I waste my time in Star Citizen. I will give CIG credit that it's interesting that they're making the planets not approachable until Genesis is ready, both the tech that they have for it and that they made it like a lore oriented thing. That does deserve some taking note of. Rather than it just being like, oh, well, it's not in game because it's not in game. Because we haven't finished it yet. Even though that is the reason, but it's nice that they're sugarcoating the reason with some lore. To be honest, I kind of expected there to be people camping this because there's people setting up snares in Nyx, but I guess most of the little shitters are in Nyx doing that. Or just on the live servers. Where is the... Oh, there's the freight. And I found it. Forgot how cool the lights are for the Shiv. Just fat-fingered third person. No one noticed that. Oh, yo, I just realized though. Sending these down an elevator is going to be super annoying when you have like a large quantity of them because you can't stack them. Or can you? And I just didn't have the height capability of doing so. Nope. Sure can't stack them. That's cool. Sent a pic of the star map from RSI website, shows what's in the system and Yeah, there is the overview of Galaxy. Alright. Oh no, you can't. What? Why did it not let me stack it inside the... Okay. God, yeah, I forgot that the star map's insane for Star Citizen. Oh, that is ridiculous, dude. Okay, Nyx looks interesting. I'll share it with everybody on stream so they can see it too. The ghost image on a person's creepy. Ghost image? Well, I want to see what I got for... Okay, that put me into trainee. Or rookie for that. Oh, you can do it. Dude, $250,000 right out the gate? And it's drug. Oh, fuck. Yes, dude. This is the cargo hauling I've been wanting. Screw the carbon and all that bullshit. That's boring. This is interesting. This actually gives incentive for people to pirate you, dude. Yeah, the SU count's insane. You can load that into an Intrepid. Oh, dude. Where do I have to deliver it to? Grim Hex? The pickup locations suck. $250,000 at rookie? Oh. Oh, hell yeah. That... Imagine what Master would be like. Master rank? Is that how they have it set up? Senior... Yeah, imagine what Master rank rep level would get you for contracts. That is insane. Whoa. I know what I'm doing when 4.4 goes live. Why does this one pay so much less? Because I have to collect it all from Ruin and just go to Grim. I mean, still, 137k is not bad. So if you have like a decent sized ship, oh, 80 SU. Yeah, fuck that. That is where it's at, dude. So there's drug smuggling and human trafficking now. So many locations, though? No? Ruin. Delivered to Grim. This one? Elect from Golden Riviera and Reclamation and Disposal. And then delivered Grim. So 2 pickup locations, 1 deliver. That's not very much. For $250,000 that you could do with a starter ship, that is insane money. Risky, but crazy money. The second pirates catch wind of this, dude. Excited. This is gonna get me into cargo hauling a lot more next batch. That's crazy. Crazy money. I mean, to get like $250,000 contracts, you have to be at like what? Member? Like member or junior? Pretty sure it's member. I don't think you even get $250,000 contracts at member. $250,000. Get an Atlas. Sure, it takes a minute, but that is the easiest $250,000 you could ever make. And plus, if you're not trying to min-max everything, you're doing it for the gameplay, there is a high potential of piracy happening. That's why I was doing cargo hauling in Pyro, because it was dodgy and there was risk to it. To put it in perspective, you have experienced rank and Kovalex, and that pays 120k for that SU amount. Yeah, okay, yeah. What Bake said, that is crazy money. That is insane. That makes me like, I don't know. I might have to one of these nights in PTU. Just I don't want to do all that. Never mind. I really want to know what the payouts are when you get to higher ranks, but I am sure shit not grinding that in PTU. Not happening. I might have a lack of self-respect for my time because I play Star Citizen, but I don't have that much lack of self-respect. But still, that's crazy good money. I'm really stoked about that. I'm so happy they added this. Like, I know you said it was $250,000 earlier, Bakes, but this is crazy. Coming to live in a week. Yeah, it's not worth doing in PTU. That's why, that's why I stopped myself. I'm like, wait, not worth it. But that's cool. That's the cargo hauling I'm into. The fact there's actually contract-given drug hauling and human trafficking now. As funny as that is, I can't believe they have, like, technically they have human trafficking in the game. That's really funny, honestly. That's so sick. Well, that makes up for, you know, Nick's being bleak, because that's huge to me. That's gonna be my moneymaker. I'm so hyped. Because mostly because people are going to be camping the gateways now for that shit. Pyro experience drink is a letdown for you? Yeah, that's how I kind of felt when I was working through the rep for Pyro cargo hauling. I'm like, this should pay out more because you're in Pyro, right? And you would think the cargo you're hauling would be more risque, like this, what Twitch is having you haul, but with the Dead Saints to be more specific. Because that's what I expected with cargo hauling in Pyro, but I'm glad they're finally introducing it and having the Interstellar. Since it's cryo, they're alive waiting to defrost. Yeah, the fact there's fucking human trafficking, dude. It's so funny. That's crazy. Well, that's going to be that for tonight. I am hungry. I need to cook dinner. So I am going to kill it here. However, tomorrow I will be live yet again. With what? I don't know. Probably some Star Citizen. Maybe some Arc Raiders. We'll see. Probably Star Citizen. So I have things I want to work towards. I want to be able to have... I want to farm up money so I can just straight up buy the Guardian MX. So I'll probably work on that. But anywho, appreciate you guys hanging out. I will catch you tomorrow around the same time, roughly. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever it may be for you. And I will see you next time.